Timeshares are a blessing and a curse, right? People who acquire a timeshare do so with a very specific purpose. The ability to take vacations on a regular basis, to be able to go around the world, around the country, and not really be locked into the full expense of owning something in a very specific location. But they're a burden if something were to happen to you and they pass on to your beneficiaries, your kids or other family members. And so there's a number of different ways that we can address timeshare ownership so that it is a blessing and not a burden to the people who come after you. First is, if you're not using it, get rid of it. Either surrender the timeshare back to the timeshare company, try to sell it on the open market, have it taken back, right? The assessments, the expense is just not worth it anymore. And if you're not using it, it's not likely that your kids will use it either. The second would be to change the way that you own it to either include joint owners like your kids, or to transfer title into the name of a revocable trust if you're otherwise creating a trust plan. What that does is it makes sure that we don't have probate implications to that type of ownership, and it can transfer easily just like any other asset that you have. If the kids want to keep it, then they can. If they want to sell it, then they have immediate legal authority to do so. The other issue with timeshares is that they're almost never existing in the state where you live. They're usually held as a real estate interest in the state of Florida, the state of South Carolina, the state of California. Those are not great states to have real estate interests, and timeshares are just considered real estate, even though they have memberships and points and those sort of things. So we always want to get our arms wrapped around the benefit and consequence of timeshare ownership and deal with it proactively so that your kids aren't left with a dumpster fire if something happens to you.